So I've been visit again for about 3 days now, trying to get my hands on new essences. If you are new to the channel, I was playing Wizard for more than 1 year. Then I end up changing to Blood Knight. But anyhow, I end up getting the new chess piece. We already tested that. We have the new pens here for the Wizard. We end up testing that too, and I end up getting today the new weapon as well. It decreased the cooldown of the skill. That is somewhat decent, but I don't think we have to go and try this out. So today I want to talk about some of the biggest mistakes you can do as a wizard. I am seeing so many wizards out there still doing some very poor damage because they think either the disintegrate are really strong, one of the highest damage dealing skill, or they go and use the ice crystal. Both of those things are extremely bad in PvE. In PvE, what you should focus on now is the single target damage. The monsters doesn't have all that much HP nowadays, and you can quickly kill them, and so you should try and focus more on the single target damage. The builds currently I am equipped with is for the single target damage, and I will be showcasing them here in a sec. I was going through so many different builds trying to get that 1 million damage per second with the wizard. I was doing somewhat to 1.2 million to 1.3 million damage per second with a blood knight, and when I switched to the wizard, I was not even able to get 1 million damage. I was getting somewhat 970k damage per second, and so there is someone actually who helped me update my old build. I will have the Discord here. I always try and give credit where it is due. So let me actually change this screen. You can go and join this Discord server. They have some nice people here. There you guys should able to see the screen. Here is a nice small Discord community. You can join this, and the person who actually helped me update my build was Serbike. I hope I'm saying his name correctly, but like I said, it's a nice server. You can join. The link will be in the description of this video. Anyhow, let's go back inside of the game. I want to talk about a couple of the mistakes that other wizards are making, and you can avoid that. Starting off with few skills, let's go here and check out Disintegrate. Disintegrate is going to be one of the worst skills that you can use in a single target scenario. Why is that? Let me give you guys an example here. We already established that our primary is one of the skills that does the most damage out of everything else, and while you are using your Disintegrate, you are unable to use your primary attack, and that is going to reduce your damage per second. And another skill that you can combine with the Disintegrate, it will make your damage even worse, and that is going to be the ice crystal. We don't need ice crystal in dungeons or the raid bosses. One of the worst skill that you can use in PvE as of right now. Even in speed farm, if you are using ice crystal, just drop it. It is one of the worst skill to use in speed farm. The cooldown alone is just too long for this to use in speed farm or even inside of the dungeons. Usually in dungeons you are running one pack to another pack, and you won't able to drop your ice crystal between every encounter with the enemy, and so you don't need the ice crystal. What you should be using is something that complement your primary attack and still able to do some nice damage. And now I will be demonstrating the builds that I am currently equipped with. We have a teleport that increase our damage So let me actually show you guys something. If we use this teleport, we have the damage increase for about 8-9 seconds. The reason for that is because I have so much beneficial duration. We are equipped with 4-piece Vitus. You can go with 4-piece Grace of the Flagellant, 2-piece Vitus. That is going to be totally fine. Just go with whatever gives you the most damage per second. These two set items are going to perform really close to one another. Anyhow, we are talking about the beneficial duration. I have a lot of that. I have 30% from the Vitus, and I have every single piece of equipment equipped with this duration of beneficial effect increase from the family bonus. And some of my legendary gear pieces also have the beneficial duration. Not sure if I have any of that on my belt, or I believe so boost. I do have some on the boost as well, and that is how the duration of the buff when I use the teleport is so high, and so we don't actually have to teleport back to back to keep that stack up. So now what we are going to do is demonstrate the damage per second here. Then I will go into the builds. We are starting with the teleport buff, and then I will use everything else. Just stay here for a couple of seconds, and then we teleport back to the other side. We also will try and keep our Ritus bonus up for the attack speed. And currently this is the build that end up giving me the most damage per second as a wizard. This is somewhat going to get nerfed after the patch goes up tomorrow. So if we stop that, we are actually at 1.1 million damage per second with this build that is somewhat closer to Blood Knight, and the build is 100% focused on for the single target scenario. I will just quickly let you guys see the build and the essences that I am equipped with. The headpiece that increase the damage when we use teleport. We have the chaotic orb that shoots with your primary, and then we have the meteor damage increase. We are using a pants that also have a tracking measure for the arcane torrent, and then we are equipped with the blaster cast. It has 2 additional projectile, very decent, increasing your target damage. And then whenever we do a critical hit damage, we have somewhat really nice blast that is also increased by 90%, and we are somewhat increasing our attack speed more every time we use the lightning nova. And then we are using the rift craver weapon that allows you to use the arcane torrent without channeling it. And if we were to go and break down, we can see we end up doing so much damage with the primary and the lightning nova and then the arcane torrent. And now after the update goes live, this is somewhat going to get nerfed by 9%, so the damage per second with arcane torrent is going to be nerfed as well. Anyhow, before I sign off, I will talk about some of the most important things to increase your single target damage, and most of that is going to be on your gear pieces. If we go to the reforge bonus, you need to focus on the attack speed. You should be focusing on the primary attack damage, and then you can go with the critical hit damage. Combining every single piece of legendary equipment, I have additional 24% critical hit damage. And with this build, I was somewhat sitting at total of 74% attack speed, and my primary damage increase was more than 30% with this build. And that is how I was doing a lot of single target damage using the primary attack. Anyhow, I'm signing off. See you guys in the next one. Not sure how long I will stay with it, maybe for next few days. So if you have any questions, can let me know in the comment section down below before I make that switch again. See you in the next one. Later, take care.